Again, James A. Traitz, author of the book, Don't Stop Your Mind. Dr. J.J. Hurtak, author of the Book of Knowledge, The Keys of Enoch. Dr. Desiree Hurtak, co-author with J.J. Hurtak, their most recent book, The Overself, Awakening. Dr. J.J. Hurtak, speak to us about your work around the globe on climate change.
Well, Desiree and I participated in 2002 in Johannesburg, South Africa, at the World Summit on Sustainable Development. We also were in 2007 at the UN Summit dealing with climate change in New York, and also more recently in Africa with the ECHO conference in Johannesburg, and this year 2012 in Brazil with the Rio Plus 20, as it is called, study of sustainability, environmental change, climate change, looking at all of the critical factors now being recognized by leading thinkers, educators, and ecologists that we are in for a major understanding of what is called climate change.
Right, so with the Sandy hurricane that just was passing through New York City, what's really interesting is that it was a wake-up call for many people, including the governor of New York, including the president, Barack Obama, and including even the governor of New Jersey, saying, hey, there was a 10-day period where New York was hit and New Jersey was hit with both a hurricane and a snowstorm 10 days within each other. How does this happen? It actually has only happened in terms of the most recent times of what we call now climate change. You have these extremes taking place. That's what climate change is all about. It's not the fact that we're going to see massive scenarios going on with hot temperatures all the time or low temperatures all the time. You actually have the extremes taking place. But this is affecting every place in the world. We were even recently in Egypt in March 2012, and the Egyptians said to us, this climate is strange. They have a history that goes back thousands of years, yet there's a change taking place.
And so we see the sea levels of the world gradually rising because of the runoff from the melting in the Arctic as well as Greenland. We begin to recognize that there are critical factors that will have to restructure our way of life because the tropical air conversion process is being changed. The change not only is on land-ocean systems, but the change is on an atmospheric level of supersonic directions of currents that are being changed, alarming pilots from all countries as to recalibrating even their landing areas, their runways being remarked specifically because of these massive changes. The good side is we're waking up to the fact that we live in a world of continual change and we can make certain adaptations. And so the bottom line here is to have a futuristic idea that even with all of these situations we can still ride the waves if we look at the positive use of science, knowledge, and integrity.
And so people say, what are we to do now if this is taking place? Well, each person can have its own possibilities of making a change to what's causing climate change. In addition to that, we have to change our psychology. We have to realize, as New York University had already told the people of New York, that there is a solution to protecting New York with higher levees and barriers. There is a solution to helping the people in the Midwest when they need water for their crops. So we have to take seriously these new processes and not rely on the old scenario of everything being okay. Change is coming and we need to be aware of it and we need to act.
Well, let me make it clear that we are not saying that climate change is exclusively caused by mankind, nor are we saying that it is exclusively caused by natural phenomenon. It is a combination of both. And we have a moral and spiritual responsibility as an awakening mankind to deal with that portion of climate change that we are causing. Science's conception of matter